Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So I've been in the beauty world for about almost 10 years now. I feel like I started probably in 2014 when I was home with my oldest son, Braden. And in all of that time, there are still some brands that I have just never tried, like nothing. Tom Ford being one of them. So when I got this PR package from Tom Ford, I was so excited. I have a foundation, some face products, some eye products, and some lip products to try. So if you are as curious as I am about the Tom Ford brand, then just keep watching. I wore my sparkly gold money shirt today because if you're not familiar with Tom Ford, their items are pricey. Their foundation, which we're going to start with today, is $90. This is the Traceless Soft Matte Foundation, and from what I was reading online, it's supposed to give you accurate color for up to 10 hours. It's supposed to give you a soft blurred finish and I believe medium coverage, and it says the best way to apply it is with a foundation brush. So we will swatch these, see which one's the best color match for me, and then see what we think. And I have quite a bit of active breakouts right now, probably hormonal things. So we'll see what kind of coverage we get with this. This is what the packaging looks like. It's a frosted plastic packaging with like a bronze lid and their gold writing. And they sent me 3 shades, and I think this middle one is going to be perfect for me, which is 3.5 Ivory Rose. So we'll start with that one, and if it's a perfect match, then I don't have to open the other 2 and I can gift them. Let's see, is it twist to open? It is. That's the first shade, and I feel like that's probably going to be a pretty good match. So I think I will just use this one and not open the other 2. Oh, this actually smells like Tatcha skincare. Interesting. I think this is like skincare and foundation. I believe it said it had hyaluronic acid and some other things in it. That applied so easily. It really does kind of feel like silky on the skin. And I would say probably light to light medium coverage right now, but this side is the one with most of the red marks right now. But it looks nice, and I feel like it's already set down, which is impressive. So let me see if I can apply a little bit more and build it up. And it is a very runny consistency from, as you can see, and I'm just pumping it on the back of my hand, getting some on the brush and applying. I think that shade is perfect for me, actually. So this is like 1.5 to 2 layers of foundation on this side. It does feel very light. It sinks in right away, not drying at all. And it says it's a matte finish, but I would say it's more like a satin right now, but we'll see if it sets down. So before and after, pretty nice. I have more acne on this side, so I'll just show you kind of how it covers. So you can still see it, but it does kind of soften and blur it quite a bit. Same with around the nose. Okay, so full face, about 1 to 2 pumps on each side. So I feel like I would run through this fairly quickly. All right, so that's how much I've used. Not a ton. Once you close it, it doesn't seem like it's gone up a lot, but it is already quite messy. So just be aware if you don't like your expensive bottles to get messy. This one does get a bit messy, but this is the final finish. It's set down with 1 layer very easily. I wonder if I applied a little too much and it may not fully sink in now, but the shade match is perfect. And this one was 3.5 Ivory Rose, which normally I'm not like a pink tone, rose tone person, but this matches really well. So I would say it's more like a cool rose. So we'll let it sink in, and then we'll move on to our face product, our lip product, and our eye product. And we have a perfume. Okay, it's been about 3 or 4 minutes and the face feels mostly set down. Just maybe a little bit tacky, and it does say like transfer resistant once it's dry. So hoping it's not going anywhere. But next we have this product. This is the Shade and Illuminate Highlighting Duo. The packaging is so fancy. We have these bronze boxes with the gold writing, and then inside you get the little pouches like Kevin Kwan does. And then inside, this is what it looks like. It's got the Tom Ford logo. And Patrick Ta does his cream products like this too, and I always thought this was part of the lid. It is not. This is the lid. This is the base. Can you guys see it? And inside we get 2 highlighting shades. Ooh, I thought one of these was a bronzer. That is so pretty. It's got like a diamond pattern all over it. Ooh. I think I will love both of those shades. Whoa. So I don't have any face color on yet, so I'll apply a little blush bronzer and then top it off with this beautiful highlight. Looks like it might be more of like an ambient lighting situation. Okay, so I applied a little bit of the La Masqua color correcting bronzer and the Milani Silky Matte bronzer and a little bit of the Neutrogena Cheeky Wink blush, which I love. So now let's try these 2 shades from Tom Ford. I want to try the bronzier shade first and see if it works on my skin tone, so this bottom one. And it is a very hard packed pan, so I'm not sure how much is going to come off. Not much at all. All right, it's definitely subtle. Let me try spraying my face and see if that helps. And it definitely does. I don't know. Not blown away by this one yet. Let's try the lighter shade on the other side. I mean, it's soft and subtle. It's pretty, but for the price point, would I pay that much for 2 highlights that I could probably get a similar look from the Essence Pure Nude highlights? Probably not. So far the foundation is beautiful. While these are nice, I'm not sure that I can justify the price point when you can get something similar at the drugstore. Before we get to eyes, I have lips and a perfume to try. I've heard such amazing things about the Tom Ford Cherry perfumes, and this one's Electric Cherry, which is a bit more like of a floral cherry than the iconic one. If I love this one, I might have to bite the bullet and buy the other cherry one, because I do love cherry scented fragrances. Like I have this amber cherry one from Dossier, which is like a knockoff probably for the cherry one. There's a couple other ones up here that have like almond and cherry scent that I really enjoy. So I figured we would try this one. The packaging is beautiful. Very luxe. Moment of truth. It's very subtle cherry. Mostly I'm smelling florals, which I'm not a big fan of floral scents. Yeah, the cherry is like definitely secondary or tertiary. It's definitely not the primary note. I don't know what I think of that one. I think it might be a little too floral for me, unfortunately. But it's very intense. You don't need more than maybe half a squirt. Moving on to a lip product that went viral, I would say last year. This is the Balm Frost. These were these gorgeous sparkly lipsticks that everyone was going crazy over. So pretty. Has like a blue-green shift. Can you guys see that? So my apologies if you can hear the rain. It just started pouring. I'll insert a picture of just how sparkly this is right here. I went into a dark room, turned on the flash, and super sparkly. I don't even want to swatch this. I just want to see what it does on the lips. I'm going to zoom you in and we will see what this gorgeous lipstick does. It's just like a glitter balm. Interesting. MAC had a lipstick like this that had like a green hint to it, like a minty green glittery hint to it. Do people wear this on their own? This might be one of those things that was like eye-catching and beautiful, but in practicality, I don't think I'm likely to wear this. But it is a gorgeous glittery bullet. Okay guys, it's been about a half an hour since I applied the lip product, and it looks really reflective here in studio lighting, but away from studio lighting, it just looks like a slightly shimmery balm. You don't really see the gold or the like mint green glitter in it. So I feel like it's just an optical illusion here with all the lights. It's not as reflective as it looks right now in real life. Also, the foundation seems to have eaten my blush completely, so I had to reapply it. There was nothing left, but I did not set this foundation with powder, and it looks really, really nice. And the highlight actually has gotten prettier as it's set. So I may have to eat my words on that highlight not being worth it. It is beautiful. But I'll continue to play with it and let you guys know when I'm editing this if it truly is worth the high price point. So last product we have to try are the shadow palettes. I have two in front of me. I have Island Haze and Tropical Dusk. Again, beautiful, like rose gold, bronzy packaging. These also come with a little dust cover, I think it's called, dust pouch. Inside you have 4 shades, and they give you like 2 brush sponge applicator things, which is interesting because I don't know anyone that actually uses these. For a high-end brand to be taking the time to like customize these and put their little gold finish on the brushes is interesting, but I just don't know who's using these. So, and here is the second one. So we have these colors to play with. We'll start with swatches. Okay, here is Tropical Dusk. We have 2 mattes. They feel very soft. Ooh. That's pretty. That's a shade I love wearing. Oh, these have a really nice slide to them. That's probably not a makeup term, but they're just gliding on effortlessly. And then the metallics. Okay. Those beauty gurus might know what they're talking about. These are very nice. Ooh. Okay, so there's quad number 1. And then here is Island Haze. Again, 2 mattes. It looks like maybe a shimmer and like a glitter. So that one's almost my skin tone, so that would be a perfect like all over lid shade for me. And these metallics, man, oh man. Pretty. I feel like I would get the most use out of this quad, but this one's got the gold in it, so maybe I'll mix the 2 together. I'm gonna start off with the shade right here, all over the lid. I just warm things up a bit. Then I'm going to go into the pink from this quad. I feel like there's not a whole lot of color coming off with the brushes. Maybe I'm not using the right type of brush. Then I'm going to go into the dark brown here. Do these have shade names? No, they do not. All right, then I'm gonna go into this shade right here on the lid with my finger. And then the darker shimmer on the outer portion. So the end result is nice, but now I'm gonna try the tools they gave me because I don't feel like my brushes really did that much. So they give you 2 little brushes. The one has like a bristle side and the rest are all like spongy pieces. So I guess I'm gonna go in with one of the sponges and this beige shade on the other eye. I thought these were always throwaway, but maybe I'm wrong. And then with the fluffy side, I'm going into that pink shade. Surprisingly, these are applying a lot better with these little tiny tools. Interesting. I guess there is a reason why they're in here. Then with this tiny little tip, I'm going to go into the dark brown. And then with the clean sponge, going into the metallic for the lid. And then the deeper shade. Surprisingly, I think that the eye with these little tools looks better than with full-size brushes. While I didn't quite get the same shimmer with the sponges that I did with the fingertip, that can be easily fixed by just dipping it in and spreading across your lid. Now, I am curious to also try this gold shade on the inner corner. So I think I will just grab that with, which finger has the shortest nails? I'm gonna try this on the inner corner. Unusual, but that's really pretty. Maybe a little onto the lid. So that's the finished look. Okay guys, so now that the makeup has been on for probably about an hour, things have kind of melted into the skin. I just kind of wanted to do like a quick rundown of my first thoughts on these products. I will continue to play with all of these products for the next several weeks and let you know in editing if my opinions on anything have changed. The Traceless Soft Matte Foundation I think is beautiful. I mean, it might be slightly settling into my smile lines, but like I said, I applied 2 layers. And I think next time I would just stop at 1 and just use a little bit more concealer for the areas that need the extra coverage. But this is beautiful. It set down completely. I did not have to powder anything on my face. It did seem to eat the blush that I was wearing. So just with that in mind, maybe go a little heavier on your colored face products. But I think this is beautiful. $90 worth. It might be. The fact that this is a self-setting, smoothing, very thin foundation is really, really nice, and that it has skincare in it. I'm gonna say possibly. This might be worth the $90. The Electric Cherry perfume, I can still smell it. So it is long-lasting, it is potent. Will my husband be able to smell it when he gets home at the end of the day? I don't know. He rarely ever smells any scents on me. I just don't think that my body chemistry holds on to smells very well. My hair does. Skin, not so much. So if I want something to last, I spray it on my hair or I buy a hair fragrance. Is it one I'd reach for over some of my other ones, like my YSL Black Opium one or my MAC one, which is a little bit sweeter, or some of my Kieran scents? I don't think so. It's just a little too floral for me, but I do love the cherry undertone. So it does make me very curious to try their other famous cherry perfume. So for me, I'd say this one's not my particular preference, but it is beautiful packaging, very luxe, lasts a long time. And I feel like this perfume will last you a long time because you only need 1 squirt and it's strong. So for me, this one's a pass just because it's not my personal preference of fragrance notes. The Shade and Illuminate Duo. I would say the jury is out on this one. At first I thought, no way, Jose, that's a lot of money. But the longer it's sitting, the more I'm loving the way my cheeks look. It just kind of sinks in. It doesn't accentuate fine lines. It doesn't accentuate texture. It's very thin and almost veil-like. So as of right now, this one is probably also a win. And I'm sorry if you were watching this with the hopes that I would save you some money. So far, I'm not doing too well. Next up, the lip balm. Do I think it's more gimmicky than realistic? I would say yes. It's fun, glittery lipstick bullet. And you saw the effect in realistic lighting. It looks just like a juicy balm. If you're looking for a high-end balm that gives you a nice glow and hydration, I would probably recommend the Sol Wasu lip serum sticks over that one. They're probably slightly more affordable and they don't have all the glitter in them. That's just my personal preference. So if you're looking for something to display, this is beautiful. But if you're looking for a everyday balm, I would say pass on this one. And then we have the shadow quads that are each $90. That's a lot of money for 4 shadows, guys. I don't even pay $90 for like a full shadow palette, like a big one. Is the end result beautiful? It is. Do I think they're worth the $90? I think I'm gonna have to disagree with Mel and Tati on this one. They are a great formula. Really pretty shimmer shades. I mean, honestly, I really like this gold one and I'm not a gold shadow girl. Really nice. I just don't know if I can justify the $90 for the 4 shadows. I'll continue playing with them and let you guys know if that changes, but I guess I'd say I'm on the fence. I've heard that some quads are more appealing than others. Some just work a little bit better than others together. Like this is a very cohesive quad. This was one that I would wear a ton as far as the shades go. But I already have some very similar quads from CoverGirl for a fraction of the price. And I would say that the quality is probably comparable. I know that sounds ridiculous, but these are really good. So I would say of all the things I've tried, these are the 2 that I'm the most excited about. The foundation and the highlighting powders. The other ones, while none of them are bad, they're all beautiful packaging, great quality, very innovative products. I just wouldn't spend my money on them personally. Just when I know there's a lot of other drugstore products that might be able to give them a run for their money. That's all. Not a bad product. I'm still super excited that I tried these products from Tom Ford. I am still super grateful for them sending these over for me to share them with you. So, hope you guys enjoyed trying Tom Ford along with me. If you did enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.